Hello and welcome to another episode of Heavenward Thinking Children's Moments. Today we're talking about bad habits. So I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Ruth and she's going to do another object lesson for us today.
And Timothy is going to be our object to do the lesson. So first let's read from Psalms chapter 19 verses 12 to 13. This is what it says. But who can discern their own errors? Forgive my hidden faults. Keep your servant also from willful sins. May they not rule over me. Then I will be blameless, innocent of great transgression. So a lot of times we start developing some bad habits. And sometimes we don't even realize some of our hidden sins. But sometimes we just let little things slip in. And you can see I'm binding Timothy here with just one little bad habit. Doesn't seem so bad, and if he's careful, he can break it. He can break that bad habit. But then, when we let those bad habits, which if they're willful sins or even hidden sins, they're still sin, and we don't take care of them, and you can see now I'm wrapping Timothy multiple times, round and round. He's not letting go of these sins in his life. He's not even asking God to show him the hidden things, but he's also doing the willful things that he knows are wrong. And I keep wrapping him up with multiple bands of tape around and around. He keeps following these hidden sins and these willful sins, as it talks about in Psalms. And then when he goes to try to break out of these multiple strands, he can't do it. He needs somebody stronger. He needs God. And so just as I'm ripping these off him right now, he needs to confess his sins before God. And you know what? Some of this tape is on his hairy arms. Sometimes it's kind of painful, but he needs to get rid of them so he can break free from these hidden sins. He couldn't do it on his own. He needed the help of God. So next time when he starts feeling one strand of those terrible sins around him, what does he need to do? He needs to ask God to help him break free right away. And it won't be such a painful process. And there's another verse I wanted to share. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 12. It says, though one man may be overpowered, two can defend them. A cord of three strands is not quickly broken. And as you saw, many strands were easily broken. But here's a positive way to think about it. You and a Christian friend who's helping walk in your faith with you, with God, is a strong strand. And that's the kind of strands we want in our lives, not the willful sins and hidden faults. Timothy, any thoughts on that after you've been bound up with all of those strands of sin?
Absolutely. We need to make sure that we're pursuing God and not letting sin entangle us and cause us to be wrapped up, like I was just wrapped up in that masking tape. We need to make sure that we are helping other people, our friends, pursue the Lord and trust in Him, and make sure that we repent when we sin so that we don't get wrapped up and entangled in all those sins. So I hope you've been challenged by this week and that you'll join us next time for another Children's Moments here at Heavenward Thinking.
How'd you like